Okay, good morning. Hoping there's no interference. I'll check this one more time. If there is, I'll just do these on my phone until I find or get a microphone that works properly. So here we have it. Just finishing up the shuffle. Here's your energy reading today. Throw down the cards. What is the present situation? Strength. We have what is the present influence of this card and the future influence. I like this. And advice. Go with what you love. And the bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands, which does speak of celebration, and excuse all my personal stuff up here. Okay, so the situation here is the strength. Let me look at it all together, please. Yeah, I think it's just, I don't think it's that, you don't have to be strong, because this isn't an advice card. This is the situation, and I think the situation is that you are being strong. You're like it kind of goes with yesterday a little bit, like the nurturing thing, or the day before with that nurturing advice. And I feel like that's probably what is happening. Is you're taking care of something right now, whether it's yourself or someone around you. I feel like it's almost yourself. Like there is this. And the reason why I say that, in the present situation, I have the Three of Wands. And if you look, and I don't know if this camera does it backwards or what, but he's looking at the Strength card, that direction. And I feel like that you are moving ahead. Things are coming together. Like this Three of Wands totally tells me things are coming together, and it's because that you're taking care of yourself. I feel like that's what that's saying. I feel like too. I mean, I don't think there's a lot to talk about in the present influence, because what's influencing the now is you moving ahead, is you are getting ready to reap your benefits. The issue really comes in with the Seven of Cups in the future influence, and that is choices and daydreaming and those kind of things. And I think daydreaming is fine as long as we don't stay there and we do our due diligence to reach our daydreams or reach our dreams that we're thinking of, right? So in this card specifically, it really does, I want to not get too much light on it, it really does talk about daydream. It's choices, but it is daydreaming, because he's got that big cloud around him, and he's laying there, and it's just in my dreams. And so this is coming up in your near future. Like in the next couple days, you're going to be in that position where you're just kind of not sure which way to go, not what to do. There's options, and you're thinking about them and daydreaming about them. If you look outside of the shadow, it's kind of funny. I don't think I ever noticed that before. There's another cat outside of the shadow, right by a cup. You're missing that. Okay, so I guess that's what the advice is, honestly, because is that a rock or a cat? It's a cat. Wow. So the advice is the Ace of Cups. And I want to make sure there's not a lot of light on that. And I feel like that is specifically speaking of, look at what you're not looking at. I think I notice things when Spirit goes, wait a minute, you need to look at that, girl. Because I have never noticed that. And then I looked at the Ace of Cups and I'm like, oh, that's it. Like that cup is sitting there, and that's the one thing you're not looking at. So the advice is to make sure when you're doing these choices and making these choices and daydreaming and thinking about all of what you can do, look at go away from what you're focused on and move to what else is there. What am I missing? Look behind you, so to speak. But when we're just in our head a lot of the times and we're just going through these motions, there's something that's missing, and maybe even that's the advice is write that down, figure out what's missing. The bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands, so good stuff is coming because you have the Three of Wands to the Four of Wands, the Seven of Cups with the Ace of Cups as your advice. Everything kind of is going together. Everything is going to turn out the way you want to, as long as you look at all of those options and don't miss something that could be really, really good that's hiding in the shadows, so to speak. Man, I never noticed that. So, but I got a distinct feeling on the strength. It's about you. The situation is you taking care of yourself. So whoever this is meant to be, if you're in a situation where you're taking care of yourself, this could be a lot of different things. So this reading really could be for a lot of areas, because this could be taking care of yourself because of a romance, job, home life. It could be just self-care in general. But I do feel like it goes along with the previous reading. Hopefully this one comes out better. If it doesn't, I'm going to go ahead and post it, even if it has interference, and then we'll take it from there. I'll just do it like I said on my phone or something, or go back to the old way until I can get the microphone situation set up. So, and I'm going to put another computer down here. So I've got things to do. I just have company coming in this weekend, getting ready to go to the airport. So take care. Have a beautiful day.